We are live. Here we go. Okay, I'm hoping today is easy. So if I take a look at problem number 1, okay? First of all, let's put up the date and all that stuff. Let's see. Today is 15 lunes a noviembre 2021. See? Novembre, and it is lunes 2021. Okay, there we go. All right. I'm working at it. I'm going to learn Spanish someday. Hopefully not before I die. That'd be really depressing. So, we are going to be solving exponential and log equations. So the first thing I want you to do is up here I want to write this again. And I'm going to put an arrow between both of them because you move it from one form to the other form depending on what you need, okay? So I'm going to erase this because I already got it, right? So you're going to move it from one form to the other depending on what you need, okay? Sometimes the problems are easy and we don't need a log. Sometimes the problems are easy and we don't need a log. So if we can have the same base, we're just going to solve. If we can have the same base, we're going to solve. So the base is this number. Okay? Am I going too fast? Let me slow down for a second. Here's my base 5, base 5. If they got the same base, we can just say 5 to this power and 5 to this power. So what's going on? 5 to this equals 5 to this, then it's really what we're looking at is just the same base. We can go straight to 3x equals x plus 2 and solve. If they have the same base, we can go straight to that, okay? You don't need a log button. You just solve. Well, that's easy. I can solve this. Just algebra 1 stuff. We learned this in algebra. So minus 1x, right? I get a 2x equals 2, right? Divide by 2, I get x equals 1. Okay, that was easy. You guys agree? Same base. Example 2. In example 2, I can make the same, I really can make the same base. And I'm going to make it base 2 because 8 is 2 cubed, right? You guys knew that, right? 8 is 2 cubed. We knew that. 2 times 2 times 2. So if I can make it the same base, it's easy. I don't need logarithms. I'm just going to go 2 to the 3x plus 2 equals 2 to the third power. So I just changed 8 into 2 to the third power. That's all I did. Just change that right there, okay? Well, 2 to something equals 2 to something. Really, it's the somethings that matter. So we can cancel out the 2's, cancel out the bases, and solve. I'll have a 3x plus 2 equals 3. Yep. Minus 2, 3x equals 1. Divide by 3, and I get 1/3. 1/3 is a fine answer. It's a fraction. I don't care. 1/3 is a great answer. If you want to use a decimal, go 0.33333. I like 1/3 better, okay? Now, 3 is different. 3 is different because I cannot make the same base. Can't make same base. Can't do it. I mean, that's a base 3, that's a base 5. I can't make a 5 into a 3, and I can't make a 3 into 5, right? I mean, 5 to what powers? No, can't be done. So now we're going to change it to a log. We are going to take this rule, and we're going to change it from an exponent into a log. Okay, so I'm going to take and do this. I'm going to go log base 3 of 5 equals x plus 2. Okay? All right, slide it down. You can see what I did. I changed it to log form, okay? Now, if you don't have a fancy calculator, you can just do this. I'll show you. You can just go, if you don't have a fancy calculator, you can just go log of 5 divided by log of 3, okay? And you'll get it, okay? Log of 5 divided by log of 3 works fine. If you have a fancy calculator, what am I going to push? What button am I looking for? Yeah, go to my math. It's right there. Base 3 of 5 equals. Now I get a decimal. Decimals don't scare me. About a 1.465, right? So I got about a 1.465 equals. I'm going to make it a 1x to help me out. 1x plus 2. It's just decimals. What am I going to do? Solve for x. What are you going to do? Minus 2, exactly. You guys agree? Minus 2, minus 2. Yeah, I've got my calculator. So I can just do that. Minus 2. How about a negative 0.535 is equal to x, okay? So that wasn't too bad. We just had to change it to a log form, okay? And use our calculator. How am I doing? Thumbs up? Does that make sense? Right? Okay. Okay, now, are you ready for 4? So before you do anything, get rid of the 12. Don't log anything, just get rid of the 12. How am I going to get rid of the 12? Get rid of this 12. How are you going to get rid of the 12? Yeah, divide by 12. Divide by 12. Okay, I'm going to do that first. Okay, what is 400 divided by 12? I don't know. About a 33.3 repeating. E to the 2x is going to equal 33.3 repeating, okay? Well, anytime you need to get the exponent out, you have to log it. You're going to have to use a logarithm. So what logarithm am I going to use? I'm going to use that natural log. I'm going to go log base e of 33.3, but I don't need a log base e because that's that natural log, isn't it? So I'm just going to go ln of 33.3 because that's the same thing as that. Equals, well, 2x. Change it from exponential to log. Okay, so now I'm going to go natural log of that number, okay, and I'm going to get a decimal. So I'm just doing my calculator, natural log of that answer. Yeah, and I got about 3.5. Yeah, 3.5. So I've got, this is 3.5 equals 2x. So now the next step's easy, huh? Right? Next step's easy. Divide by 2. Divide by 2. Divide by 2. And I get an answer of about 1.75. Okay, a little bit harder. But the trick was divide by 12 first to get rid of the 12. And then change it to a log. Okay, turn the page. Am I going too fast? Okay. What do we got? All right, log equations. Well, shoot. Example 5 is pretty easy if you remember the trick. Change it. You change it. You know how to change it? And what am I going to write? I'm going to change it, right? Change it from log form to exponential form, right? So what am I going to write? Do you see it? Anybody see it? How about 4 to the 3 power equals 5x? Well, what's 4 to the 3rd power? 4 times 4 times 4. How about 64? Oh, and you can also use your calculator. You can go 4 to the 3rd power, right? Equals 5x, and then what? Divide by 5. Divide by 5. Yeah, 12.8. Good job. Was that Alonzo? Good job, Alonzo. Now, example 6 easy. It only works because it's log of something, log of something. Log of something, log of something. Well, what's inside has to be what we're looking to be equal, right? You have log of 3, log of 3. So really, if you got log of something, you can really cancel out the log 3's. and say, well, okay, what's 2x plus 4 is equal to 5x minus 3, and I can solve, okay? Minus 2x. I've got 4 equals a 3x minus 3, plus 3 plus 3, 7 equals 3x, right? Divide by 3, divide by 3, x equals 7/3, same thing as 2 1/3 or 2.3 repeating, right? Very good. Now, before we do anything, okay, we've learned this, I'm going to go back through, okay? Everybody watch. Log of 0. Ugh, bad. I'll show it again, quit. Log of 0, bad. Log of a negative number. Ugh, bad. So if we get negative numbers or 0, we got to be careful because you can't have log of 0. They have to be positive numbers bigger than 0. Knowing that, let's look at example 7. Now, example 7 would be more like an extra credit problem that I'd put on a test. It would have been a normal problem for Algebra 2 normally, but okay, this year, post-COVID, it's really more like an extra credit problem. But I'm going to do this. I'm going to put these two expressions together by writing as a single log. Log base 2. Now that's what we learned on Friday. We learned that we can put them together. You see a plus? See the plus? We put them together as a times. So we go this times this. Okay? We learned that on Friday, okay? So I'm going to rewrite this as x times x minus 3, okay, equals 2, okay? Here's my plus. I brought it together as times. Now, I'm going to rewrite this from log form, right? See the in blue, log form to exponential form, see that? 2 to the 2 power equals what's inside. 2 to the 2 power. So I'm going to go 2 to the 2 power equals x times x minus 3. Oh, it looks like algebra now. No more logs. Well, 2 to the 2 power is 4. I'm going to distribute. Okay. Looks like I'm going to have to probably factor. Oh, going to have to factor. I can do that. Let me bring over the 4. How do I bring over the 4? How does the 4 come over? How does I subtract? I heard that minus. Who said minus? Totally right. Whoever said minus, totally right. X squared minus 3x minus 4. Okay, all right. I got to factor. Remember how to factor? X and x. What are my numbers I'm going to put? Positive 1, negative 4, because I'll make the negative 3. Mini equations, right? Whoops, that's a plus 1. Terrible looking plus 1. X equals negative 1, and x equals 4, right? Except you can't have logs of negative numbers, right? So I'm going to throw out the negative 1 and keep the 4. Okay, so I'd like you to, I know you want to work on your towers, but here's our assignment also, page 161, 1 to 12 all. I'm happy to help anybody who needs help, okay?
I'm going to save this for my car ride.
All right. Take a calculator. Well, you're actually